February, and today I'm going to do something different. I don't know if you're really going to be interested in this, but I kind of wanted to make a video about it, so here goes nothing. But today I'm going to talk about Halve Kongeriket, which is a Norwegian series by Anne Gunn Halvorsen and Randi Fuglehaug. And this is in honor of the Netflix movie, I believe. It's a movie that will release this month, I think, which is called Royalty. This is just me kind of gushing about the books and asking for recommendations for similar books because I really like this. If any of you have read the Selection series by Kira Cass, this is kind of the same thing, just not dystopian, but it has the same feel. Scratch is nothing like the Selection, but it has the same feel. It's like this kind of reality TV feeling when you read them, and you just indulge them and read it in a couple of hours. They are really short and a quick read, really easy books to read. And today I'm going to talk about them. So the first book, which is called Arvingen, the heir, looks like this. This follows Lena, who has just recently moved to Oslo to start new at school, because from where she came, she kind of got in trouble with she had a baby. She was only 16 and she had a baby, and that kind of set her back some. So she moves to Oslo with her parents and her son Theo, and there she meets Norway's heir to the throne, the prince named Karl Johan Kalle, and his twin sister Margrethe. And they go to Elvebakken ungdomsskole, which is a real school in Norway where the real heirs to the throne attend. Or at least they did attend. I think the princess is done there. Yeah. Anyhow, and she kind of falls in love with Kalle and he falls in love with her. But then it's this drama with having to keep her son a secret, and her or Margrethe really disliking her and only thinking she wants to be with Kalle for publicity, and being really mean towards her, and just their relationship and their struggles with the relationship and the media and everything in between. And then the next book, Drømmeprinsen, which is the Prince Charming, the dream prince. In this book we follow Margrethe as she kind of has to watch her brother being so lovey with his girlfriend Lena, and she also has this sort of fling with the Danish prince. But then trouble in paradise, and there's this other guy who she's known all her life, who kind of just steps in and becomes her hero and saves her ass a lot of time, because he screws up a lot in this book. And it's their romance and hey, what happened to Danish prince, and yeah. and drama there. The third book is called Potrun on the throne. And in this book we follow Tess, who is one of the people in their friend group. She is an influencer. She is really into the makeup scene of YouTube and does sponsored videos and everything. And she is really, really disliked by Margrethe, because Margrethe think that she only is only friends with Kalle and Margrethe because of the publicity. And she kind of just forbids Tess to take any pictures with them and everything. But then Tess, she is offered this reality TV deal. In Norway we have a TV program called Bloggerne, which just follows the life of some famous bloggers in Norway. And she gets an offer to join the cast of Bloggerne. So they're supposed to just film her everyday life, but she gets kind of pushed to have a more interesting life than she really have. And trouble there, and she falls in love with a young politician who isn't really what he seemed like, and is kind of this. She's kind of blinded, but then she also is in trouble with, or she kind of called out this guy, really famous singer in Norway. Apparently he's fake though, but you know, in Norway we all know who he's inspired by, and he's inspired by, that was, and she accuses him of being racist because Tess is black, and she gets really badly treated by some of his security guard, and she lays the blame on him, and he didn't really know this and tries to reach out and tries to make amends, but she is kind of just gaining a lot of popularity by this, so she doesn't feel like she can bury the axe, or just she has to keep she can't make peace because this made her even more famous. But then she kind of starts to get some feelings towards him, and it's drama there. And then the last book, which came out in June, I believe, is called Audience. And in this book we follow Kalle, who has gotten in some drama with Lena, and they've broken up, and now he is determined to get her back and is willing to do everything to convince her that he's the right one for her. And they're also going to Lofoten, which is an island in north of Norway, really known for their cults in Norway, but apparently also surfing, which I didn't know, but you learn something every day. And here they are chasing down their friend Ingrid, who's kind of just took off to be with her boyfriend, which she met online, and he's older. And when they get there, they see that she is treated really badly by this guy, and they try to convince her to come home with them. And the friends especially realized on Kalle, because apparently Ingrid was kind of had a crush on Kalle, and now they're saying that he has to use this to his advantage to get her home. But then he kind of starts to get some warmer feelings towards Ingrid, but then he also kind of tries to get back Lena at the same time, so it's drama. These books are, as I said, a really quick read. I think I read everyone in just a couple of hours or less, which surprised me. When I first heard about it, I think it was really childish, or I thought it might be really childish, but I ended up really enjoying them. So the first book is being dramatized by Netflix and is supposed to be released this month, I believe, as I said. And if you like the books as a Norwegian, I would really like to know. But if you have any books that kind of sounds like this, I would really like some more recommendations, because I thought it was really funny. And I read American Worlds, which I really enjoyed the first book, but I haven't really dared to read the second book because I kind of heard how the relationship between Beatrice and the bodyguard is moving along, and I don't like that direction, so I haven't read that yet. But I think it's also in the same vein as Young Warriors, which is a Swedish TV show on Netflix, which I also really enjoyed. So if you have any recommendations which is like this series or these books, let me know. Please let me know, because I want to read it. I am constantly on the look for books about fake, or not fake, but royalty, especially more in the contemporary world. To be honest, I didn't really enjoy Red, White and Royal Blue, which is, I feel like that's blasphemy saying on booktube, but it wasn't really what I expected. It was a lot more political than I was expecting. I hope for more romance and fluff than what I got. So if you have something romancy and just drama and not really that political, please let me know. And this was just me rambling about a few books I liked. So if you stayed around, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And if you actually did, then perhaps you would leave a comment or a like and subscribe, then I would be even more appreciated. And yeah, that was all for now. Bye.